So, did this pass the Hallmark agility test?
I don't know. Did it?
No. Hi everyone, and welcome back to Hit or Miss Hallmark Movie Reviews. I'm Daniela.
And I'm John. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe.
And click the little bell to receive notifications every time we upload a new video.
We try to upload once or twice a week, so keep coming back.
And we've been doing that lately. We're on a roll, I think.
I think this is gonna be 3, actually.
This is gonna be 3 in a week. Hopefully. Wait, let's not say that too soon.
Oh yeah.
So today we are reviewing Romance to the Rescue.
Romance to the Rescue.
We literally just finished watching it. We don't usually film our reviews right after, but we want to try and get into the habit of doing that so we can crank these out
Last
faster.
time we did that was with Warming Up to You.
Oh, was it?
Months before, yeah.
Okay, cool.
And I thought that one turned out okay.
Yeah,
Except
yeah.
I was like super tired and sweaty.
I know, I'm very tired, but we're gonna pull through. So what's this one about? Kyra, played by Andrea Brooks, a type A perfectionist control freak, pinpoints her manager at the grocery store as someone who checks all of the boxes from her list of things that make a perfect partner. To impress him, she gets caught in an elaborate lie about having a dog that competes in agility competitions. I mean...
The dog lie is weird. I mean, I guess it's kind of innocent and it ended up working, but it was pretty trite. And like the whole grocery store sort of thing in the beginning and them like battling in the aisles and then fighting over the manager. Poor taste.
It was dumb. She adopts Sam, played by actual superdog Nova, from Kevin's, played by Marcus Rosner's, animal shelter. Kira sets off on a mission to train Sam in time for an upcoming superdog competition and recruits Kevin to help her. And of course, they find love along the way.
They all do, like a trifecta of love.
Even the dog.
I feel like the rescue rescued them.
True.
Yeah, they didn't even need to train that dog. They were getting trained.
I actually didn't mind this title so much. I usually have something to say about the titles, but I kind of liked this one. I thought it was
That's got a ring.
appropriate.
I
Yeah.
mean, it's better than A Tale of Love. I mean, if you're doing a dog movie.
So what did we think? Okay, I just thought this was not a strong, compelling, engaging story at all. It was a little too cheesy, even for my liking, even for Hallmark standards.
I think so.
I checked out.
I feel like it was, yeah, I see it, and that's the problem with you in this movie. The first 15 minutes, you were like, I don't like this, and then it was immediately not good in your eyes. But then, halfway through the movie, it kind of got back to mediocre.
I mean, it picked up slightly, but not enough to redeem the whole film for me.
That's fair. I mean, the first 20 minutes of the movie, we were like, wow, this is a stinker, and making fun of absolutely everything. And there's still a lot to make fun of.
I just didn't care about the characters, and I wasn't really interested in the story too much.
I cared about that dog, though.
Yes, the dog was great, and I know the dog and the animal ones in general are very popular, but I don't have a connection to them.
To dogs?
No, not to dogs. I had a dog growing up.
I had a few, but I'm a cat person.
But I didn't feel the connection here. I wasn't connected to the story. It wasn't compelling for me. It wasn't engaging at all. I didn't care. I actually didn't care.
So I feel like this movie was almost very similar to A Tale of Love, where it was like the long play between two very insecure people not going for it, 6 dates. And then, but in A Tale of Love, the animals got left behind. You saw like a couple playing with some military guys, and then they're gone. Nova was literally a star.
Yeah, the star of the show here was the dog, and that was cute.
It was a little ironic because they're training this dog. It was probably like the best trained dog I've ever seen.
The dog doesn't need to be trained. That dog is like perfection for sure.
Yeah, it was a little weird.
So I always kind of pay attention to pacing, and again, this started off with good pacing, not great, but good, and then it quickly just loses it. It became slow, and I got bored again.
And here I'm going to disagree with you because I think the quick pacing in the beginning is what threw you off. The quick pacing didn't suit the story.
It did throw me off.
Once they got into the cute sort of bantering between the two leads, it was actually kind of cute, and it was able to be long.
I know, but a good story shouldn't be affected by the pacing changing, or you know what I mean? You should sustain the same pace, not slow it down in the middle. You know what I mean? And this did that. So it lost me.
I feel like it was more writing because it was like, okay, well, why is her whole thing even important?
I agree. The writing was not great here. I was bored. And again, like I didn't feel invested in the story or in the characters as much as I wanted to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
So let's talk about performances. So as we said, the dog really is the star of the show here. He's cute and more believable than the actors. Really.
Yeah, those eyes. I couldn't even believe it.
The eyes were intense. Okay, the two leads, I think they did the best that they could with a pretty lackluster story and a pretty lackluster script. Let's be real.
The script was at least mediocre in terms of nothing was.
I didn't even think it was mediocre.
Nothing was terribly bad. It was just like they were able to convey it in a way where I still bought their chemistry. I've never seen somebody so like shut in than Marcus's character.
Marcus played Kevin as a very introverted, subdued kind of guy who may have been hurt by love in the past.
May have been hurt. He barely had
though.
any friends or relationships because his dog died when he was a kid. We need to talk about Kevin.
The dog. Exactly. So it really was the childhood dog that broke his heart and ruined him for everyone else.
I was waiting. I was like, oh, he got cheated on or his wife died. And I was like, his childhood dog died? That's why he's
that was
like...
it. That was it.
I mean, I'll give it to Marcus Rosner. He
played it well.
He played it well because he had to do an arc, and like by the time he got into like the easygoing, sort of more loving, sort of shy, cute guy, he already had to surpass the basically Asperger's, shut-in, like autistic spectrum guy because he was like.
Yes, you can tell he was restraining himself. He was definitely holding himself back, but it was good for the character. Like I understood it, and I understood why he was making those choices.
Well, that's the whole thing. His range wasn't ever excited and everything. It was like he had to go from like. Complete shut-in.
Very safe.
Working in an animal shelter with no animals.
We got a bit more of a backstory with Kyra. I don't know. Kyra. I know. Her father left when she was 16, so she's also very apprehensive about letting anybody in.
Oh yeah, she made that very like clear in like an open dialogue where it's like, my dad left when I was young, so I just need somebody that's never gonna leave.
Yeah.
Dependable. Trevor is nothing like Dad.
Right.
Yeah, and I have to have control of every situation, so I'm going to make a list about everything so I know the outcome. I mean, I can relate to that, but...
And then she just,
in the end, that doesn't really
even
work,
there,
right?
it was kind of fickle. And it's like the list was only 5 things. It's like,
I know.
It's like, and
I know.
a very lackluster vision board. It was just 5 decimal points.
Yeah, it wasn't even really a vision board. It was just like a list of goals. It wasn't very inspiring. But, I think we can agree that the dog essentially helps them ultimately come together, helps them to open up, helps them to take a risk.
The dog trained them.
Exactly.
And brought them together. And,
yes. That was nice. I liked that aspect of it, and it was different.
I do have to mention, they built this whole thing up like, oh no, how are we gonna get Sam ready for the dog show because he's so untrained. He ripped up the couch cushions, but he's like definitely the best trained dog in all the other scenes you can see. And then they made him throw the match. I was actually kind of pissed. Yeah, like he would have destroyed those other dogs, but he absolutely failed.
Oh, see, I didn't even pay attention
they wrote it into
to that.
The script. He didn't go in the tube. He didn't.
Yes, and in real life, that dog would have dominated that competition.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That other, the retriever.
But that wasn't the important part. The important part is that he brought these 2 lonely people together, and that was the most important thing.
I mean, it was cute.
That was cute. That was nice. Not enough to redeem it for me, unfortunately. So let's get a little bit nitpicky. I know you mentioned the wardrobe right off the bat.
Very much up, and I can't believe I'm saying that after we just dressed exactly
now we're very
the same. I was going to
matchy.
say about the wardrobe.
We're just very pale.
It was a little too
today.
matchy.
And here we are.
So the whole intro, it's like they have this branding they did with the store, I don't remember what it's called. But like it was like the bluest blue that has
Merle's?
ever...
Merle's?
Yeah, Merle's. The bluest blue that ever existed.
Too much
it was
blue.
It was like, here, yeah, that's very,
Not
very
enough
blue,
contrast.
electric blue, and then put royal blue over top it, and can you make it shiny? And then blue background behind that. And then the characters' like clothing would be the same color as the couch. It was this, all this, it was this.
Yeah, it was either very beige.
Oh my God, this is so bad.
Beige. And we're so pale too. Oh well, we did
a cult.
We had a more wardrobe malfunction today as well. So whatever, we're commenting on the bad wardrobe here. So another thing for nitpicky, I think we both kind of mentioned the sexual innuendo phrases, comments that were kind of scattered throughout.
There is so much, and like a lot of small talk between them, and like not hitting on each other at all. But like everything was sort of tacos. She said, "I did a rod."
They used the same set as what is it, warming up to you?
Yeah.
Right? The fitness center, the
obviously
wellness center.
Yeah, well, obviously this place is kind of like a villa you can rent out and just change the sign because they had a different sign in Warming Up to You. And apparently it's also in When Calls the Heart.
Oh, really?
So I feel like the usage on this awesome prime location, it might be up, guys. It's
I
like
know.
3 movies in a row.
Or at
Come
least
on.
try to make it look really different.
Yeah,
Like, at least try.
I
They
feel like
didn't try here.
I feel like maybe the director or somebody said something like, "Hey, you're using exactly the same shots as Warming Up to You, all of them.
I know.
Can you just change the color grade?" It was like, "Yeah, I'll just pump up the orange." And
The
then-
thing is, it is quite a unique set because there's like these little cottages beside each other, but that's also why it's like obvious that you're reusing the set.
well, exactly.
Because it's such a unique location.
Immediately I knew. I was
It's
like,
like,
"Oh my god,
I
he's
know-
standing in front of the same thing."
Well, yeah, and then he was blending in too because he was wearing orange.
But even then, like they didn't use the huts that much, so it's like they could have like,
The huts were the most interesting part of that location, I think.
yeah.
I understand why you want to use the location because it's interesting and unique, but
Your whole staff can stay there,
yeah.
and they're just extras.
But you have to put some sort of effort into making it look different from movie to movie.
Well, it's in Nelson,
BC?
Yeah. So
Which
we should
is-
go there.
which is beautiful
we should
and
rent it
gorgeous.
for a horror movie.
Never been there, but I've heard amazing, fantastic. So let's talk about the writer and director. So the writer here is Barbara Kimlicka, I think.
Don't Forget I Love You.
Yeah, we liked that one, right? With one of your faves, Emil.
Also had a list of 5.
No, that was 6.
Oh.
It was 6 letters. She sent out 6 letters in that one. Don't Forget I Love You. Christmas Scavenger Hunt and Christmas on Wheels. I don't think we really liked Christmas on Wheels. That one was kind of strange about the car.
We're just not car people.
The director here is Heather Hawthorne Doyle. Some other directing credits include A God Wink Christmas, Eat, Drink, and Be Married, a little daytime drama with one of my faves, Ryan Peavy. He's coming up. He's got a new Hallmark movie, and I'm very, very excited, and my hopes are very, very
Who's it
high.
with?
Ashley Williams.
Oh.
It's gonna be a big one.
I've seen them paired up.
No, I've never seen them paired up, I don't think. And those are 2 heavy hitters, so we're very excited about that.
Yeah, it's
because I need something to look forward to, man, because unfortunately, hit or miss, this was a miss for me. Another miss. Not as big of a miss as Road Trip Romance, but it was a miss for me.
Yeah, that was a huge miss. And I might have given Miss a thought on this, except I did give A Tale of Love a hit, and for that reason alone, I have to give this a hit.
So it's a hit for you.
I mean, I do really like Marcus
Split
Rosner.
here.
I feel like he might have been the one that was like, okay, we're not sure if this is gonna be good. Let's just put him in there, and he can be very listening and.
He stood out to me. Okay, the dog stands out, but in terms of the leads, the human leads, I liked him better.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, but he played his typical guy.
Yeah. So you loved the dog, and it was a hit for you.
I very much love the dog,
Yeah.
and it was it for me.
Okay.
I think that's the most.
That's okay. We split on this. That's fine. That happens. Also, the dog's name is Nova.
Yes.
You liked
I think we
that.
both liked it.
Yeah, we mentioned that before, actually, so we can maybe cut that out.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's get to our list. It's not 6 or 5.
No, it's quite a bit longer than that. This is our hit or miss list. We like to go over any kind of tropes
I
that.
feel like there was a dog-related one that we added while we were in the movie. Not for this list, but
Oh.
what was it?
I don't know. I don't remember. Promotion or deadline? I mean, I guess the event, there was a deadline to get the dog trained.
No, because it was just all based on a lie.
But
From-
that doesn't matter. There's still a deadline to get the dog trained.
Yeah, okay, I guess.
I'm gonna say yes.
All right.
Okay,
Career-driven lead.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. A big misunderstanding. I would say, okay, there is kind of a misunderstanding because Kevin doesn't really know the real reason why Kira bought the dog.
Yeah, and
It's
it
all
was
kind
to
of a lie.
impress her manager that just got hired that day.
Yeah, because she thinks like
for a super inappropriate
she's gonna end up
reason.
with that guy, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, so yes, let's say yes, a big misunderstanding.
Definitely.
Okay.
Change of heart.
I mean, yeah, there's always a change of heart, don't you think?
Yeah.
Or I don't know, like at first, well,
Oh, yeah.
she didn't want a dog at first, and now she loves the dog.
Kevin
That's
left the shelter.
Oh my God, did he? Wait, he left his job?
No, he didn't leave. He didn't leave it. He just, he became he came out of his shell. He was literally sitting in an empty shelter with pictures of animals on the wall.
Okay, I guess
The
that
only
can
dog
be,
he had was that one, and then
I guess that can be a change of heart.
I guess so.
Yeah. Someone gets dumped, fired, or dies. No.
Second romance subplot. Yes.
Yes, the grocery store manager and the
Trevor.
other coworker. So yes. Proposal or wedding?
No, we got a double I love you though.
No, double I love you, which was like, really?
They could have had the dogs. I mean, the same thing with Tale of Love. They're just surrounded by so much love.
The animal
But
ones
in
bring
Tale
out
of Love,
something.
they had a double I love you before they even kissed.
Yeah, that was strange.
Travel issues.
No, right?
No, it doesn't really happen when you stay on a resort.
No. Selling the house, business, or farm? No. No one here was losing their business.
No.
She was trying to get promoted. She had a list of things that were very career-oriented, but no.
Big city to small town transition? Resort.
No, we stayed in one locale, pretty much. The almost kiss.
I think there was one. You wouldn't let it qualify.
I don't think.
But it was like after like the 10th time they did like a sexual innuendo, or it's like eventually we're.
Oh,
going
we
to...
should add that to the Nit Picky.
Yeah, well, we can add it in.
Okay.
But yeah, they kind of like locked and didn't know what to say, and I was like, oh, that's as close to an almost kiss as they're gonna get.
I disagree. I don't think there's an almost kiss here. So we're splitting on that too.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
You guys be the judge.
Okay. And last one.
Is it me? Mad dash to the airport, go get her.
No.
I mean, he kind of has to mad dash into the Iditarod pen. Is that what it's called?
Yeah. Okay, fine. I'm willing to give this one a yes. Yes, let's say yes.
And then she crawls in a tube. That was actually really awkward, that whole thing.
Come on, guys. This was bad. I mean, Hallmark. I don't know what's going on.
I mean, if you're gonna
Step
do the milk it like happy end story, that dog should have destroyed, and then like also participated in the I love you.
I guess. It's just not a good story. It's just not good. I don't know what you can do to save that. Not even a cute, amazingly trained dog could really save it for me. It saved it for you, right?
Yeah, I mean, I was fine with their chemistry as well. I was okay with this one being a run-of-the-mill sort of.
It seemed like a throwaway Hallmark movie, like just a filler. It seemed like a filler to me.
Fair.
Yeah. But let us know what you guys thought. Did this hit or miss the Hallmark for you? Let us know in the comments below. And as always, thank you so much for the support.
Yeah. And we will see you next episode.
Bye.
Bye.